If you want to get a second citizenship, a second passport, what are the fastest countries around the world that you can get citizenship without an investment? Because we obviously have citizenship by investment and we have citizenship by descent, which you can get very easily. That I would recommend it to anyone if you have ancestors from a relatively good or really good passport country. Now, what are the countries where we can go and spend time in or give birth in, where your girlfriend or wife or you can give birth in order to get a fast second citizenship? Let's go over the ones that we can spend time in. And the first ones are Argentina, Peru, and Dominican Republic, all requiring 2 years to get a second citizenship or to get their citizenship. Now with Argentina, we have Milei. Things are looking like they will improve in the future. Now the economy is in shambles. You have crime increasing. It's a relatively livable place. You have many different beautiful landscapes, many beautiful cities. But the thing with Argentina is that with some nationalities, they are a bit racist. And that's all over in Latin America. If you come from India or China or Russia, they might not grant you the citizenship within 2 years. Versus if you come from the US or UK or Spain, they will definitely grant it within 2 years. So you have to evaluate based on which citizenship you currently have. If you're from the US or Canada, then Argentina is a great deal. You can get an easy rentista visa, retirement visa, and then get citizenship within 2 years. You can learn Spanish and you can adapt to the culture. If you want to go for a less on the radar option, way off the radar, Peru offers citizenship within 2 years. Lima, very beautiful city, although more dangerous than most other Latin American cities. You have Cusco, you have Machu Picchu, you have beautiful landscapes, you have a great passport that not that many people talk about. You can go to over 130 countries around the world. It's part of Mercosur. It's not a passport that has a bad reputation or any bad things to it. People, when they look at a Peruvian passport, they think, okay, Peru, great, happy to welcome you into our country, and you have access to a pretty good chunk of the world, as well as obviously a great place for World War III. And Peru has the best food in the world. The best restaurant in the world, the best rated restaurant is actually in Lima, Peru. I thought it would be somewhere in Europe or Italy or France. It's actually in Peru. And many people say that Peru has the best food in the entire world. So if you're looking for a country that is not on the radar, that many people don't talk about, but you can get a fast second citizenship, then Peru is the place. And the last one, the Dominican Republic, you can get citizenship within 6 months by making a real estate investment. But if we're not talking about investing, then within 2 years by living in Dominican Republic, you can also get citizenship. Much less quality passport, a lot less livable than Argentina and Peru, but very beautiful tropical climate and close to the United States and Canada. Now, if we're looking to shorten those timelines even more, Argentina actually gives you almost immediate citizenship if you give birth there, or if your girlfriend or wife gives birth in Argentina, your son or daughter will be Argentinian, and then you, as the father or mother, can claim Argentinian citizenship within a couple of weeks. The same thing happens in Brazil. If you give birth in Brazil, you have a child in Brazil, then you can claim that citizenship because your child is a born citizen. That's also a strategy that many people have used in Costa Rica and El Salvador and many other countries that give you expedited nationality based on your child born there and being a citizen by birth. Continuing on the list with the fastest timelines by living there, we have Bolivia, Honduras, and Paraguay at 3 years each. Bolivia, I won't really touch on it. Not that bad of a passport, but worse than all the others, and not that livable. Pretty unsafe, not a country you want to live in. Honduras, I would actually never recommend somebody to live there unless it's in the Roatan Islands based on the crime. Crime in Honduras is insane, and there are some cities you do not want to go to. There are some sections of cities that even the police doesn't go there, so definitely Honduras, I wouldn't put it on my list. Paraguay, on the other hand, I would put it on my list. Depending on your particular profile, depending how you got the residency, it's from 3 years all the way to 5 to 7 years. So we can't say, oh, within 3 years, you can become a citizen. In some cases, it's 5 to 7. But Paraguay, obviously great for World War III, great for people that are looking to live in some place that is completely out of the radar, completely different than the Western world, that doesn't want to control your life at all, is part of Mercosur, has a pretty good passport, then that could be an option. And back to the ones, if you have a child there, we have Mexico at 2 years, great country, definitely recommend it, great places to give birth, many different cities, many different landscapes. I'm a citizen of Mexico, highly recommend it. Colombia, Nicaragua, and Cuba. Obviously not one you want, but Colombia has a solid passport. Many foreigners, many expats in Colombia. If you give birth or your wife or girlfriend gives birth, you can get citizenship within 2 years. Nicaragua, again, pretty dangerous, not that livable. I would put it in the same category although better than Honduras. And then an odd one out of all of this is Armenia. You can actually get citizenship in Armenia within 3 years of being a resident. Not that great of a passport, going through a war, very close to other countries that might enter a war in the future, so probably wouldn't recommend it. And to me, Armenia is not that livable, pretty harsh place to live in. People are not that friendly in my personal experience, so would not recommend it. But I do have to say that if you want a quick citizenship within 3 years and you like that part of the world, then Armenia could work. And lastly, for 4 years to naturalize as a citizen, you have Brazil, and again, as I mentioned, Nicaragua. Brazil is an interesting one because Brazilian citizens are not allowed to be extradited to other countries, but usually that applies to native-born Brazilians. If you were born a Brazilian citizen or if your parents were Brazilian. So if you're looking to get that citizenship for that specific fact, I wouldn't get it for that. But if you just love Brazil, if you love the lifestyle, if you want to buy property in Brazil, you want to spend some time in Brazil and wait those 4 years, you can definitely get that citizenship, or you can just give birth in Brazil and get it within a couple of weeks and months. And then interestingly, if you give birth in Panama, which is a great passport, which is pretty hard to get just by living in that country, you can get citizenship within 3 years. So if you like Panama, you like to have a bank account in Panama, overall you love the country and you want to give birth there, within 3 years you could also become a citizen. Now all the other countries in Latin America, or all the other fast countries like Mexico, El Salvador, Panama, without giving birth there, are pretty much the same as European countries, so 5 years and above. In the case of Costa Rica, 7 years. So these are pretty much in line with all European countries and other countries around the world. So I will not mention those, but as you can see, the fastest countries to become a citizen around the world are mostly in Latin America, with the exception of Armenia. So if you're looking for a fast second passport, then Latin America should definitely be on your list. Really quick, if you're looking to lower your taxes, increase your freedom, get the best possible options for residency and citizenship around the world, I have launched the Wealthy Expat Private Mastermind, a free private group that you can join with the link in the description. Ask any questions that you have on any of the programs, meet tax experts, participate in weekly Q&A calls directly with me, and mastermind with other members of the Wealthy Expat community. The link will be in the description. I'm excited to see you there. If you're looking to get a second citizenship and you want to know the secret way that some people get citizenship in their dream country, in the place that they want to be a citizen and want to get a second passport that nobody talks about, I've used this strategy. My top clients have used this strategy. You want to check it out right here. The secret way to get a second citizenship that no one talks about, check it out right here.